Hey guys, welcome to the Lafontaine Classic Car YouTube here. My name is Mackenzie, and I've got a lovely new arrival, and this is a 68 Plymouth Roadrunner. First year for this car. This one's got a big block. It's out of Arizona, and it's just been restored. I like to kick these videos off right at the front end here. See a very, very menacing front end. I love quad headlights. I really love this grille. Out of your 9 or 7s, this is probably my favorite grille. And this one's in mint condition. The fitment everywhere, all that bright work, the lenses are chromed down low. This is very, very sharp. Hood release is right up under here. And there you have it. So this is our 383 sporting a 4-barrel, and you notice all of the little markings and tags, like this thing had just rolled off the line. It's really, really a clean example. I see in here we got power steering, we got the correct Mopar with the yellow cap battery, power wipers, an electric choke. Everything in here, looks new, and it's very correct. This isn't all faded up. We got our little Roadrunner Tweety horn down there. Some more markings on the firewall. This hood insulation looks like it's in really good shape. Even all the detail up here, correct clips, fasteners, everything's coated just the way it's supposed to be. We got a correct radiator as well. This thing is very, very clean. Definitely been babied. I think the contrast of that blue on the block going to the red is killer. One thing I really dig on here are those Magnum 500 wheels with the red line tires. You might not have noticed this yet, but just a really nice subtle touch that brings it all together is that red pinstripe on there, and it's not a sticker that is painted on. And it just makes it pop. It doesn't jump out at you, but subtle, plays in everything else very well. We look down the car here, we notice the flatness of these panels and the fitments, all the gaps. It doesn't get better. It's in really, really nice shape. Someone did a knockout job restoring this car. We keep coming back down this quarter panel. Everything is straight as a laser. And we come into some of the goodies we have at the rear. All very bright lenses. Our little Roadrunner thing here is very clean. This is still on the trunk. Fitment everywhere is rather impressive. While we're back here, I will show you guys the trunk. Got a new trunk seal. Let's see a full-size spare back here, also a red line. And then it'll be a little bit dark in here, but this is really, really a clean car throughout. Original trunk pan in mint shape. All this stuff is super, super tight. Stickers under here. We got this thing coated, the trunk latch, just like it's supposed to be. All good stuff. Good. Tips out the back, looking sharp. Our plate frame is a brand new piece. Got a nice new gas cap in there. Everything that's supposed to be there is. And these lenses look awesome. And they got their little Chrysler marking on them. On this side, it's very slick. This big curvy piece of glass looks like it's probably a new piece. I think there's a lot of new parts on this car. This is probably the best shot we're gonna get of the rear deck, speaker deck, whatever you call this sill. Brand new piece. It's mint. All the fitment of our trim is very flush to the body, and nothing sticking up, nothing banged up. Take a look down. We see these jams. Our latches, all this stuff looks new. And once we get outside here, we're gonna go for a ride and show you guys all the details inside of this interior.
we got the car up in the air just like that for you, and some things I want to point out. I've looked under this car for a moment here. It is so straight everywhere, even like this radiator support, the cross member. Nothing looks like it's been banged up into a parking curb or really lived a hard life. And it all looks like original metal. It's very solid. This car has no doubt been in a dry climate, and I'm going to point out some more areas here to few been so blown away. How do we get such a smooth ride in this old car? It's done so with all these new components. It's sway bar bushings, ball joints, these outer tie rods. These are new, and you notice a little bit of grease on all these. They've recently been greased, the whole chassis for that matter. New brake lines, all look very good. Starter's fresh. I'm thoroughly impressed. Again, we have no leak under this car. All around the oil pan, the flywheel cover, which this means the rear main is good. Even the seal on the tail shaft on this trans is A1. Or speedo cable, they tend to leak out of this as well. Nothing, not a thing. So love that. And to come back here real quick, I really want to point this out to you. It's so cool to see this factory transition from the painted inner rails to the undercoat. It is in really, really pristine shape. You don't see too many in this condition, which is awesome. A lot of people can recreate it when they, fully strip everything off and have to put new metal, but no, not here. This one survived. New fuel lines in return. We've got, man, impressive pinch weld. Lower rockers are straight as can be. This could be an area where you gotta fill some of this in with Bondo or something because it's withered away, but definitely a testament to the undercoat, and this car was certainly never put away wet, which is awesome. New exhaust, looks like new drive shaft as well. Very, very minty floor pan. We got new parking brake lines on either side with the tags on them.
And we got the 8 3/4 housing painted up beautifully.
This is original to the car. Even has the factory inspection markings redone on there to give it that right off the line look. Shocks look very good, all those bushings. And these little isolators in here, these things have definitely been separated, which is awesome. And again, we all like to make the tops of these cars so beautiful, but if you fall short on the underside, it's okay, no one's ever gonna see it. I think this tells you what kind of guy was restoring this car and what he wanted to, or what his standard was. He has a polished gas tank in here. This is a factory piece, an OEM replacement, but it's fully polished, just like these stainless tips. So killer detail. We'll keep working back. I don't see any twists from a fender bender or anything. All the metal is very straight and right. Even on the tail panel here, the factory spot welds look to be present everywhere. So literally nothing letting us down under here. Now I wanted to point this out too. I noticed this earlier. In these wheel arches, we have a little bit, just this one spot of the original undercoat cracking off. Notice there's no surface rust there. We have the original overspray factory paint that came on this car when it was painted new. It's an incredible example. All original metal. 2 thumbs up. This is very, very sweet.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in with us today. If you like this thing, want to know anything more about it, I'm going to put a link right to our website in the description of this video. So you can click on that, it'll take you through all the pictures, give you the full write-up. And lastly, if you'd like to reach out, don't hesitate. I'll put the email and our number down there as well. If you're eager there, it's 248-714-2110. Thank you much. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.